Hello everyone. Since the pagan holiday, Easter is coming, I want to explain the mother goddess in Easter. Let's begin. So let's cover what paganism is. If you watched my History of Easter video, you would know that all roads to paganism go back to Nimrod and the Tower of Babel. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you watch it to get a basis understanding of this pagan holiday. Nimrod is the father of paganism. You read about briefly in Genesis chapter 10, he was worshipped as a sun god, and known by many names. The Hebrews referred to him as Baal or Moloch. His followers were Baal worshippers, and because their worship of him they were associated with actions of idolatry, demon worship, human sacrifice, and many other occult practices. In the Bible you will see Yahweh speak to Israel against following those who worship Moloch. In Leviticus 20:2 says, "Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Moloch, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones." There are many different references to Moloch, who again goes back to Nimrod. In paganism, Nimrod is the sun god, also known as father god. Nimrod's mother/wife was Semiramis. When Nimrod died, she became pregnant and found a way to stay in power. She told the people that it was the spirit of Nimrod that impregnated her. She claimed she was having virgin birth. She claimed to have slept with no man and was impregnated by Nimrod's spirit. Nimrod was now a father and Semiramis was the mother. She made herself a goddess, claiming she was divinely created. She made them believe she came down to the earth in a giant egg and fell into the Euphrates River. Queen of Babylon, also known as Madonna, also known as Ishtar, also known as Semiramis, is the mother goddess in paganism. When the baby was born, he would then be celebrated as a god Nimrod reincarnated. She claimed that her baby was reborn. The child's name was Tammuz. Paganism is the worship of the three-god structure: Father God, Mother Goddess, and Son of God, along with many other gods. It is a polytheistic belief in many gods. It is an unholy trinity, and has been the basis of religion all over the world for many millenniums. What we must discuss is a major part of the unholy trinity, and that is the mother goddess. She is a spiritual figure that has been worshipped for millennia, but somehow it is not something that is picked up on by most people, especially by the self-proclaimed Christian community who are supposed to be against her. We see her everywhere. We see the worship of her everywhere. Let's go in the past to understand more about this mother goddess. Like I said, she starts with the first Babylon Samaria with Semiramis. After Nimrod's death and the birth of Tammuz, Semiramis, now widow of Nimrod, mother of Tammuz, came to be represented as the pagan fertility goddess. It's important that you remember that. And this is used consistently. And with that in mind, it's important to understand that the original pagan festival of Easter was an orgy that celebrated the return of life via the fertility of Semiramis, also known as Ishtar's conception of Tammuz. What needs to be made clear is that the ancient world worshipped his mother goddess. Israel was the only nation commanded against it. Depending on the different nation, she went by different names. Like in Samaria, she was Semiramis, but in the next major empire after, which was Egypt, she was known as Isis. Now as the Israelites were moving towards their promised land, which was inhabited by the Hittites, the Jebusites, the Amorites, and the Canaanites, those tribes also worshipped the mother goddess. They're all pagans. For example, the Canaanites worshipped the mother goddess under the name of Asheroth. To the Canaanites, she is the queen of heaven. Israel was told many times not to follow after how these nations worship. When Yahweh thy Elohim shall cut off the nations from before thee, whither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land, take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, How did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. Thou shalt not do so unto the Yahweh, for every abomination to Yahweh, which he hateth, have they done unto their gods. For even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fire to their gods. What thing soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. Deuteronomy 12:29-32. It's important to understand the contempt Yah had for Israel and how much he was expressly against anything dealing with her. You must understand that it's all goddess worship, and it has been spread throughout time. There are too many instances to go over. I mean, look at here in the United States. The capital of the United States is named after her. She is the main symbol of America. Let me show you. Washington District of Columbia is named after the goddess of Columbia. This is a goddess they created to represent. She is known in different ways. Search it up. And then people want to say, America is a Christian nation, but they literally have a pagan goddess in the capital. It's pure ignorance. Now I hope you guys have understood the mother goddess. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Bye. Bye.